eNuts Plus part of the training today. eNuts Plus is a new program this year. It's going to enable girls to sell nuts online to family and friends. It's new. It is being piloted this year. It's being piloted with about 10 or a dozen councils around the United States. So if you happen to be reading Volunteer Essentials cover to cover, because I'm sure everyone will be, you might notice that it says online sales is only allowed for magazines. We do have an exemption from that. We're not breaking any rules because this is a pilot program this year. So let's talk a little bit more about eNuts Plus. You're going to go to the Nuts for Knowledge website, and you're going to click on the eNuts Plus tab. It won't be there any earlier than September 1st. And you'll have to set everything up ahead of time. And what you'll see a sheet that you'll get from your product manager, and it's going to give you an access code to get on in. It's going to give you some more information about eNuts Plus as well. So you'll need that access code in order to log in from your troop leader. And you'll go ahead and enter the code right there. And this is going to make sure that all the sales stay for our council and for your troop. Next slide. When you start typing, you're going to type a new troop number right here in this box. As you start typing, you'll see troop numbers come up, and it's going to try and autofill based on troop numbers. So when you see yours, you can click on it or type in your whole troop number. Then there's going to be a list of internet safety rules that girls have to read through with their parent or guardian and check all of those safety rules to make sure they understand them before they can proceed any further. Troop leaders will be entering the name of each girl in the troop into the eNuts Plus, and a nickname or a first name in case there's multiple. There's Victoria. She's Victoria, but she goes by Vicky. The troop leader will enter that, so you'll see that. But girls and parents will have the chance to edit that if it's not correct. Then you're going to get an email sent to the parent or guardian or girl address confirming that information, and you'll have to go into the email in order to make it work. So next slide. So again, it'll be a general email like this. It's pretty common these days when you sign up for an account. They want to make sure it's an actual account and not just some bot out there. So you'll get an email look pretty similar like this. And the girl and parent working together will have to click on that link in order to activate her eNuts Plus account. So then you'll go in, you'll have a user, you'll pick a user ID and a password, 6 to 15 characters, and it doesn't have to contain a number and a special character, so it's a very secure password. Make sure to keep it in a secure place. Next slide. Then girls with their family can enter up to 15 email addresses. This is limited to 15 emails, unlike the QSP online program. So be thinking about which 15 people are most likely to purchase online. eNuts Plus is really good for corporate gifts or people who have been doing large purchases, because there will be shipping charges added in, just like any other shopping site. So it's great for your neighbor down the street who owns a car dealership. You might talk to him and say, I'm going to send you this email instead of just taking the order card. And the neighbor down the street can then send orders to maybe 10 different people through this one email that you're going to be sending them. So girls and adults will enter 15 email addresses. They don't have to be all at once, but there is a maximum of 15. And they're going to get it's kind of a generic email. It's not fancy or flashy. It's just very cut and dry, and that's what's allowed by GSOSW. And it just says, please help me. It's got their first name in there, and says that we're selling nuts and candy to help support our troop, and will you please support us? And then there's a link for the customer that you're sending the email to that they're going to get. So when the customer places an order, the girl or the adult is actually going to get an email confirming that an order has been placed. So it's a great time to thank the customer as well. And you can click on the link and see what that person ordered. Like it shows you down here that they ordered 10 items. So you can know, wow, that's great. And there's also a little button here that says send thank you. So there is a standard thank you. Unfortunately, it's not something that can be personalized. And again, that's some GSOSW requirements. So it will be a standard thank you, but at least the customer will get a thank you that you have generated, saying, hey, thanks for your purchase, thanks for supporting our troop. Next slide. Of course, if you do forget your user ID, there is a recovery that you'll select too. So when a customer customer gets this email, they're taken to the Nuts Plus website. And on the website, they can choose from a number of products. Not only will there be the varieties of nuts and candies that we're selling, but the company actually offers a wider variety of products. We just choose about a dozen for girls to sell. So they can not only choose, a small tin, they can also choose some unique gifts like a sampler pack or things like that. So that's why it's good for, a little bit different kind of customer than you might go to. If your next door neighbor is going to buy one can of nuts, this is probably not the best site, because by the time you buy one can of nuts and shipping, it's way more than just buying one can of nuts, and that customer's probably not going to be interested. So girls should think strategically about who the best customers are to address this with. So it is like any other e-commerce site. You go in, you pick what you want, you put them in your shopping cart, and at the end it adds it all up and subtotals it with shipping, and you pay online with a credit card. There is a lot of shopping assistance, just like any other website, if you're getting stuck, or if that customer does want to send gifts to multiple people, they can do it through here too. It'll help them step through sending, one decorative tin to all of the people on their customer list, for example. So the website will help them through that. Again, just more assistance for the consumer as well. So, and a way to put messages on, so they can, if they're sending it to vendors, customers, they can put a little message on it too. And again, just like any other shopping site, it's going to show what all they've purchased, who's getting it, the price, how many, subtotaling it here, and so on. So the customer then does that. Then they, of course, get the confirmation order as well. And is some customer service that if they have any problems at all, they'll go ahead and address it there. And just like a lot of other e-commerce sites, they will set up an account as well in case they want to check on the status of an order later on, change quantity, things like that. So change password, things like that. So that's a view of eNuts Plus in a nutshell. If you do have more questions, feel free to talk to your product sales liaison.